Okay, I looked at my videos and it's been 5 days since I made something, so I gotta try something. I was just napping something else off camera. Well, I got some of it on video, but I decided not to post it. It's just a practice run on some unpredictable chert, so yeah, it's all messed up. So, but I don't know what this one is gonna be either. Let's see. What is it? 7? Yeah, we'll try it anyway. It does not look promising, but you never know. We found it just like this, laying on the side of the road. And I don't know if it's been chipped by nature or by Native Americans. I don't know. I'm gonna try it. It does not look all that great, but I'm gonna try it. Try to make a blade or something or biface out of it. Yeah, I had a feeling it was gonna be that, and it is raw, so it's not that great. Yeah, this goes in the mediocre stuff that needs to be heat treated. Yeah, mid-grade. Some of it looks like it might have been dark, right? But it's not. It's good for heat treat. Yeah, this stuff looks like it'll heat treat well. Yep. I got a stack going over there. I've been trying to biface some stuff today and get that out of the way. So I got a stack of mid-grade stuff for the heat treat. That's a nice flake. It might not be too bad after all. We'll see. So yeah, I got some. I'm going to be doing heat treating when I go up to Vermont. For sure this time. Last time I was not able to do it. But this time, yes. This time, yes. Dang it, too much off. Too much off that edge. This is not bad. Once it's heat treated, it'll be nice, I think. But this blade I'm going to try to make today, right now, is not going to be heat treated. We'll see how far I can get with it. How thin can I make an arrowhead? That thin. Just chip around the edges. Yeah. I used to get that question a lot. How thin can you make these? That thin. They didn't like that answer. Nope. They say, no, I mean, you know, napped on both sides. Like fancy napping. So, I don't know. I don't think I've reached my full potential yet. Sometimes I get lucky and I make a real thin one. Sometimes it depends on the stone. A nice cooperative stone, you can do a lot with it. Yeah. I don't get that question too much anymore. Although thinness still seems to be the king of judging who's the most talented. Yep. That and fancy flake pattern. What other things are there in the talent? What other things are there besides fancy flake patterns and thinning? I don't know, using different materials for your tools. Yeah. Can you make a nice arrowhead out of it with using a cruddy hammerstone as an example? Or are you using only the best hammerstones possible as an example? No one ever talks about that. Yeah, well, then I don't get asked that question too much anymore about how thin can you get it. Yeah. I just show them a thin flake, that's all. If it comes up. Okay. Ouch, this is not easy stuff. Although it looks like it might be thinning down well, it's not that easy. I think I got most of it on camera. It might have been way down here too much. I can't seem to get this position right. Alright. Next stage is to get it thinner. I'll look through these flakes later. There's some good ones in there for heat treat. Okay. I'm gonna try to do this fast because I need to go to sleep already. I know fast usually gets messed up if I do it fast, but oh well. I'll just, if I get too tired or if it's not thinning down, I'll just do the rest tomorrow. Finish it up tomorrow. I got other stuff I need to finish up on video, but I might not be able to do another video until I get up to Vermont. Yeah. That's like 4 or 5 days from now. Too long without videos. And I should have picked a better stone. Yep. This one is extremely difficult. Yep. I can't even get this to flake. Dang it. Yeah, it's eating my aluminum for lunch. Yep. This needs to be heat treated. Yeah. I'm not going to get very far with it. Although, you know, sometimes there's a flake. Yeah, it's one of those rare stones that is starting to hurt my hand. I hit my finger, my finger right there. There's one of those flakes coming off. And I forgot to get another Abrader. Yeah. Let's see if I can do it this way. See, I just got a little bitty piece of an Abrader. I'm not going to be able to thin this down like I want to. I don't think. So I got to move all my fingers out of the way. Instead of having my fingers there, I got to try to move them this way because that one really hurts. I hit my knuckle right there. Man. Yeah, I'm hitting it hard enough to to break it in half if it was anything else. Okay. Yeah, I'm not able to do anything with this. I need to switch over to a different one. Hold on. What can I use? Let's see. This goes in the heat treat. Hold on. I'm not going to be able to do anything with that one. Not in the short period of time that I have. I would have to switch over to my to a steel indirect percussion rod that's thicker than the 3/8 I got. Yeah, I got some 1/2-inch steel rods, but they're put away already for my trip. Okay, so which one was I going to do? Alright, let's try this one. It's got some internal issues. Maybe. Oh, it's nice. Nice color. Wow. Okay. That's got internal issues in it. But maybe I can get a biface. That was interesting. Curled right up. Kind of good, but then that's not too good. If it's a delicate stone, I'm in trouble. Well, it's not too bad. Okay. Let's see. I don't see any major issues. I mean, I don't know if I did that or that's part of the stone itself. Yeah, much higher grade than the previous stone. Some people have been commenting that some of this stuff looks like Knife River flint. Yep, it does look similar, but it's not as translucent as Knife River. Not this type, anyway. I do have some that looks a lot more like Knife River flint. This is not that translucent. It's got some translucency once it gets really thin. I've had this type of stone that's a lot more translucent than this. Okay. I think I'm going to heat treat those. Yeah, that goes into the medium grade. Yeah. But yeah, I'll try to do something with this one in the raw state. It is kind of translucent. Yeah. How thin can I make an arrowhead? That thin. Just trim around the edges. That's going to be the theme for tonight's videos. Yeah. Even the kings of thinness, the fulsome people, would sometimes make fulsomes on thin flakes. And not even flute them. You didn't know? You're only looking at the 1% of the 1%? Yeah. I know, I caught you. I know that's what you're doing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, time to switch over to indirect percussion. Yep. Even though the copper bopper is very forgiving and I can hit just about any type of platform I want, I don't want to risk it. And I shouldn't say platform, I should say striking area, because I can hit anywhere I want. With the copper bopper especially, every spot on here is fair game. Every spot. Especially with, like I said, with the copper bopper, it's very forgiving. I can hit almost any spot on here. The main consideration for hitting somewhere is where can I get a good flake. The edge itself is secondary when you're using the bopper like that. Yeah, that's a thin one. Just opportunistically using the bopper. Of course, I can't get too carried away. Especially near the tip, I'm going to lose too much if I start to really go to town. Yeah, okay. Let's see, should I use the aluminum or the steel? I don't know. Doesn't matter. I'm in a hurry. Yikes. Getting too carried away. I don't want step fractures like that. You never know, they might be hard to remove later. Yep. Sometimes I don't care, but at this stage, it's a little bit, I'm noticing the rock gets a little bit unpredictable. So, yeah. I suppose it's always a good policy to always be as careful as possible, right? So, if you are able to tolerate that, by all means, be as careful as you can with every step of the way. If it drives you nuts, don't worry about it. You don't have to be completely careful every step of the way. But if the rock is unpredictable, even I have to buckle down and make sure I don't take too many unnecessary risks. I think the steel is going to work a little bit better because I need to get in there and clean that up. See, the edge is really wonky, so I'm just going to trim it with little flakes. Get that cleaned up. That didn't work. Hold on. Yeah, I was using the pointy end. The more rounded end is a little more gentle. The pointy end was cracking the edge. Sometimes it doesn't do that. Sometimes it does. Just depends on the stone. Okay. Seems to nap okay. Until I get into a concrete patch. I didn't think those were concrete patches, these little gray areas, but some of them I guess are concretey. Yep. Some of those spots are really hard. I don't know how I'm going to get to those. I'm going to have to make this more narrow, I guess. Oh well. Dang, it's tough. Starting to get tough as I'm getting toward the middle. As usual. Sometimes it feels like it's getting tough because it's getting smaller and it's not resisting the strikes very much. So you got to add more force, so it seems like it's tougher when it isn't. But I think this is a combination of it getting tougher and smaller. Yeah, two different things going on. That was good. All right. I suppose. Let's see. I suppose it's not all tough. And if it's good stuff up here near the tip, that'd be great. Later on, I don't want to have to fuss with the tip too much. Okay. I'm going to try to get that mess out right here. It's hard to see, right? Let's see. When the surface is like this, with spots and light and dark areas, it's hard to see what's going on with the flake scars. It's a little bit grainy too. Let's see. I might be able to shoot a flake all the way across, but I should make it more narrow first. I'm going to take down this other side first and then come back over here. Yeah. Getting those, these are nice flakes. It's just a little bit unusual. I'm not complaining though. I just hope it doesn't do unusual things when I'm trying to thin it down a lot. Alright. I think I could take a flake in that direction with the aluminum. Because I need a big flake. Let's see if it did it. These get flipped around. Let's see. I think it did it. Yes. Yeah. So now I just got to take that lump out. Yep. Now that's hard because I'll be using the ending of the flake to try to get that out. Now, at the end of the flake, that's the most unpredictable part of a flake. So if I try to shoot a flake across, it's probably not going to get it. But what I think I'll do is I'll try to shoot one from here first, and if that doesn't get it, then I'll try one from the other side. It's never a good idea to try to eliminate an obstacle with the ending of a flake. The ending of the flake, or the termination of the flake, is the least predictable part of the whole flake. Yeah. Alright, let's see if I can do this. Nope. See, I hit it in that direction, but I didn't hit it hard enough, or platform wasn't, or the striking area wasn't strong enough, or the tool wasn't positioned correctly, or it just wasn't physically possible. I'm going to try a direct attack, and if that doesn't work, we'll see something. We'll try something else, and we'll see. Yeah. And I'm going to have to try the risky long-range attack. Right. I tried the direct attack, but no. I don't like those odds. Oh well. See if it did it. Almost. It looks flatter, right? I got a little bit off the top. Yeah. It did extend past halfway, and it did kick off some of the some of the rear of that step fracture or that mass that was behind it. It's not perfect, but it's closer. Yeah, it's as good as I could expect with a long-range flake. Now I can try another direct attack. Let's try another one. Sneak up on it. I got the bottom part of that. And now I got the rest of it. Yep. Alrighty then. Almost got that. That almost reached the back of that step fracture. Almost. Yeah, the long-range attacks are not that reliable. Yeah, it's eating the tip of the aluminum for lunch, but it's not too bad. I might be able to get that from the other side a little bit later. I'm not going to divide this into different segments, I don't think. Well, maybe I should. I need to take a little break. Yeah, I'll continue this on the next segment. I wish I would think of using a better background every now and then. Let's see. Okay, next segment.